Today we will see what is Buddhism. So the essence of Buddhism, that is Buddhist religion, is the midway of wisdom and compassion. And there are three jewels of Buddhism. First is Buddha, the teacher, who teaches or who gives us the knowledge. Then the Dharma, the teachings of Buddha we have to follow, that is our Dharma. And finally, the Sangha, that is our community, the people. All started with Siddhartha Gautam. And Siddhartha Gautam, from 563 to 483 before Common Era, he was born as prince in east of India, that is Nepal. And at 29, the age of 29, he rejected all the luxury, that is luxurious, to seek enlightenment and source of suffering. How to get enlightenment or how to get enlightened, and what are the basic cause of suffering. So he lived a very strict ascetic life for 6 years. And rejecting this extreme, he sat in meditation, that is eye closed and just thinking about nothing, and found the nirvana. And he became the enlightened one at the age of 35. Here you can see the picture of Siddhartha Gautam. So what is the fundamental cause of all suffering according to Buddhism? All desires. You have all kind of desires. I must get a degree, I must get a car, a house, a beautiful wife, etc., etc. And all those are desires. Therefore, extinguish the self. That is, don't obsess about oneself. This is what the teachings are. There are 4 noble truths in Buddhism. That is, there is suffering in the world. To live, that is, if you are living, that means you are suffering. And what is the cause of suffering? What is the basic cause of suffering? And it is the self-centered desire. That is, the desire to have something, in the worldly aspects, the physical things you want, and you are attached. You are attached to your son, you are attached to your mother, you are attached to your friends. So the desire and the attachments, these are the cause of suffering. So what is the solution? The solution is to eliminate this. That is, eliminate the desire, eliminate all the attachments. And in order to find and reach nirvana, one must follow the eightfold path. This is the eightfold path. That is, you must have right understanding, the speech should be right, the livelihood should be correct, concentration should be bang on, the mindfulness should be right, effort should be in the right direction, and the action should be right, and your intention, your feeling for whatever you are doing should be good. So what are these eightfold paths? As I said, once you follow this eightfold path, you will get the nirvana, the union with ultimate spiritual reality. Nirvana means union with or meeting with the ultimate spiritual reality, and escape from the cycle of rebirth, reincarnation. That is, if you die, you will rebirth, you will have rebirth somewhere, and that is the cycle of rebirth. So you will escape from this. Then we have types of Buddhism. So there are different flavors of Buddhism. First is the Theravada Buddhism. This is the oldest school of Buddhism, and it is found in Southern Asia. And as we started with, it focuses mainly on wisdom and meditation. The goal is what? It is to become a Buddha. That is, to become an enlightened one. And what is Mahayana Buddhism? Mahayana Buddhism. This is founded in northern Asia, that is the China and Japan area. Buddhism is for the masses, for the people. And what is the goal? Not just individual escape from the wheel, but the salvation of all humanity through self-sacrifice of those enlightened few. Then Zen Buddhism. Zen Buddhism seeks sudden enlightenment through meditation and arriving at just nothing, that is emptiness. And in Zen Buddhism, use of meditation masters are there, and beauty, art, aesthetics like gardens and calligraphy is in Zen Buddhism. Then Tibetan Buddhism in Tibet. So it developed in Tibet in the 7th century, the Common Era, and it is a mix of, you can say it's a blend of Theravada and Mahayana, and it includes lamas like we have Dalai Lama. So this is the growth of Buddhism. These are the arrows in blue. This shows the direction of spread. So this is the area of origin. These are the areas of origin, and from here it went all the way to the right and to the up. And if you see, we have Theravada Buddhism, Mahayana Buddhism, that is the Tibetan Buddhism, Mahayana Buddhism, or which is the Chinese Japanese Buddhism. So if you compare it with the Hinduism, because Buddhism is sometimes thought to be as a branch of Hinduism, one of the branch which has originated like Jainism and Sikhism. So in Hinduism, there is a caste system. So there is a caste, means Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. There are 4 castes defined. But in Buddhism, there is no caste system. There is a middle way, the 8-fold part which I just explained you, and there are 4 noble truths which also we saw. In both, reincarnation is there. So you need to find out the way to get nirvana so that you are not reincarnating. That is, in Hinduism there is reincarnation always. Then in both we have cyclic view of history, and in both they believe in a state of enlightenment. In Hindu we call it as moksha prapti. In Buddhism we call it as attaining nirvana. So this is about Hinduism. A bit we took the difference, but basically Buddhism is what most of these countries they follow, and it's a very poised, pure and clean religion. So thank you so much. Take care of yourself.